불현듯 나타난 놈들에게 인류는 멸망했지. 우리의 거대한 방벽은 무너졌고 생존자들은 뿔뿔이 흩어졌어. 놈들은 언제 어디서든 우리의 목숨을 노렸고 뜬 눈으로 매일 밤을 지새울 수밖에 없었지. 살기 위해 서로를 죽이는 절망이 펼쳐졌어. 그렇지만 아직 희망이 있어. 쉘터 안에 인류를 구원할 수 있는 마지막 키가 남아있으니까. 무너진 도시에서 키를 찾고 탈출해. 이제 우리의 세상을 되찾게 될 거야.
Project S is an ambitious third-person action-adventure game where players find themselves in a post-apocalyptic, sci-fi world under siege by massive alien creatures. Developed by South Korean studio Lionheart Studio, the game offers a compelling mix of exploration, stealth, and strategic combat mechanics similar to The Division and The First Descendant. Players must navigate through devastated landscapes, fighting alien threats while searching for humanity's salvation. Built on Unreal Engine 5, the game promises stunning visuals with dynamic environments and an immersive atmosphere. The narrative focuses on humanity's desperate struggle against the alien invasion, as players work to find a way to repel these otherworldly beings. While initially planned for 2025, Project S is now scheduled for release in 2026 for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X.
Why did you come back?
I stood in the home I was born in. In that moment, I felt the connection.
Epsilon 11, sound off. Where are my men?
They're gone.
Choose your next move wisely.
What happened here?
Madness and hatred and lots of it. Impossible. It's you. We must continue. We've begun to uncover.
Hell Is Us is an intense third-person action-adventure game set in the war-torn European nation of Hadia. Players step into the role of Remy, a former UN peacekeeper searching for answers about his past in a land plagued by supernatural beings called Hollow Walkers. The game features a unique exploration system without traditional navigation aids, requiring players to rely on environmental cues and instincts. Combat focuses on melee weapons like swords and axes, complemented by a versatile drone companion named Sapie. The semi-open world encourages critical thinking and creative problem-solving, while the narrative delves into themes of civil war, human conflict, and supernatural phenomena. Developed by Rogue Factor and published by Nacon, the game is scheduled to release on September 4th, 2025 for PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S.
Sometimes things don't go as planned. And sometimes... digging. Always searching for answers we should have never asked. Always clawing at the surface like worms begging for food. A lack of understanding to push what we don't know when something should be left alone.
There's nothing we can do.
Retrieval is an upcoming cinematic horror adventure game that blends survival horror with action-adventure gameplay. Developed by 333 Studios, the game puts players in the shoes of Hannah Loche, the leader of a research team stranded on the distant planet Rhyhalion. What starts as a routine mission quickly turns into a nightmare when Hannah finds herself trapped in an abandoned, retro-futuristic subway base. As players explore this eerie environment, they'll uncover dark secrets about the planet's history and the fate of Hannah's team. The game offers a mix of exploration, puzzle solving, and strategic combat. Players will need to carefully manage their resources and think critically about each encounter as they navigate through dangerous areas. Retrieval promises to deliver a gripping story with unexpected twists, touching on themes of friendship, loyalty, and love, all while maintaining a constant sense of dread and horror. Retrieval is set to release in 2026, though an exact date hasn't been announced yet. Players can look forward to experiencing this intense survival horror game on PC through Steam, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Status report.
Looks like it penetrated through there. We need to inspect the hull damage first.
Doesn't look too bad.
Doesn't look too good either.
What is that?
You feeling alright? My body's going one way and my mind's going another.
What is that? This ship is infected with an alien organism. It still doesn't feel real sometimes.
Never forget why you started. Lord have mercy.
Do you think Williams knows more about this substance than he's letting on? We can't take any chances with him.
It can manipulate its physical appearance. It's changing its cellular structure. It's replicating the human form. It's replacing us.
I know this will be difficult to hear, but if you're still out there, you deserve the truth.
Directive 8020 is an interactive drama and survival horror game that puts players in a thrilling space adventure. As the fifth installment in the Dark Pictures anthology and the first game of its second season, it follows the crew of the colony ship Cassiopeia as they search for humanity's new home. After crash landing on Tau Ceti F, a planet 12 light-years from Earth, the crew faces a terrifying threat, an alien organism capable of perfectly mimicking any crew member. Players will control 5 different characters, making crucial decisions that will determine their survival. The game blends survival horror with stealth mechanics and tools like scanners to detect the shape-shifting alien. Players make critical choices that affect survival, with improved movement and traditional quick-time events. Directive 8020 is set to launch on October 2nd, 2025, and will be available on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
Few survive this world. But those who do awaken. The desert wants you dead, off-worlder. If the sands don't take you, the storms will swallow you whole. But you don't have to walk this path alone. In every danger, there is opportunity. The foundation of something greater. A power waiting to be harnessed. Desert power. Some claim to rule this planet. But Arrakis is yours to explore. To fight for. To conquer. But there are forces beyond even your control. Master Arrakis, and it will open your mind. This is your path to awakening.
Dune Awakening is a massive multiplayer survival game that drops you into the harsh desert world of Arrakis. Think of it as a mix between a survival game and an MMO, where you'll need to manage resources like water while dodging giant sandworms and brutal sandstorms. You can craft all sorts of cool stuff, from basic equipment to awesome vehicles like ornithopters, and even build your own fortresses. The game's combat system is pretty diverse, letting you fight with both traditional weapons and vehicles, and you can team up with other players or go solo. What's really interesting is that the game takes place in a different timeline where Paul Atreides doesn't exist, so even if you're a big Dune fan, you'll find some fresh storytelling here. There's also this neat faction system where you can join different groups and build relationships, which affects how your story plays out. The game world is super dynamic, with special server areas called sietches that keep things from getting too crowded. If you're into team play, you can join forces with other players to tackle bigger challenges, though you can totally play on your own, if that's more your style. The game is hitting PC first on May 20th, 2025, and they're planning to bring it to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S later on. So if you're a console player, you'll need to wait a bit longer to get your hands on it.
Preparing to transfer now. This is your last chance to bail, June.
Do it.
Loaded weapon is a hell of a way to greet your new partner.
So you're June.
We're burning time. Now that we're all best of friends, let's make each other rich.
I'm not just here to look pretty. I've got away with celestial tech.
I see a lot of potential in this new partnership.
Let me light the way for you.
Target acquired.
Many thanks again for your help.
You should have been honest.
This place is forbidden. The price is death.
That's what it means to be a traveler.
Exodus is an ambitious sci-fi action RPG that thrusts players into a hostile galaxy where humanity seeks refuge from a dying Earth. As June Aslan, a unique character with both human and celestial DNA, players embark on a perilous journey through uncharted worlds in search of ancient celestial technology. The game's distinctive time dilation mechanic adds depth to the storytelling, where faster-than-light travel causes time to pass differently for the player compared to the rest of the universe, creating compelling narrative consequences that span decades or centuries. Combat combines gunfights and melee action, while exploration and social interactions play crucial roles in the experience. Players can recruit diverse companions from both alien and human backgrounds, each bringing unique abilities and story opportunities. The narrative follows June's quest for survival after being forced from their home planet by their brother Gideon, leading to a broader mission to secure humanity's future against powerful celestial empires. Developed by Archetype Entertainment, Exodus is scheduled for release in 2026 for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. Cronos. The New Dawn is a new horror video game coming out in 2025. It is made by the company Bloober Team, who also made the game Silent Hill 2. The game takes place in a dark, futuristic world. Something called the Change has happened, and the world is now very dangerous and broken. Players will control a character called a Traveler, who works for a group called the Collective. As the Traveler, you will explore this future world. But you can also travel back in time to the 1980s in Poland. Your goal is to find important people who died during the disaster and bring their essences back to the future. The game has challenging combat against strange, scary creatures. You'll need to be smart and quick to fight these enemies and survive. The game looks really dark and creepy, with a mix of old buildings and futuristic technology. Cronos. The New Dawn will be available on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S consoles in 2025. It's shaping up to be a thrilling survival horror experience.
Apologies, comrades. We have to go. Hey! Sorry, comrades, but I have a steamboat to catch.
But how could he? I mean, isn't that betrayal?
Indeed it is, young man. It is.
Ah! Are you all right?
The War of the Worlds Siberia is a thrilling third-person action-adventure game that throws you into an alternate version of 1896 Russia during a Martian invasion. The game puts you in the shoes of survivors trying to escape from Petrograd to the safety of Siberia. You'll get to experience a mix of combat, stealth, and puzzle solving as you make your way through this historical sci-fi world. The game's combat system lets you use cool, period-accurate weapons like old-school rifles and the Maxim machine gun, and you can upgrade your character's abilities through a skill tree system. The story is pretty straightforward. You'll follow a set path with one ending, but you'll get to uncover the plot as you play. The game looks awesome too, with detailed environments that blend 19th century Russian architecture with alien sci-fi elements. While there's no exact release date yet, the game is initially launching on PC, with possible console versions coming later. Gears of War. E-Day is an upcoming action-packed third-person shooter that serves as a prequel to the iconic Gears of War franchise. Set 14 years before the original game, players will experience the catastrophic events of Emergence Day, when the Locust Horde first erupted from underground to wage war against humanity. The game follows younger versions of fan-favorite characters Marcus Fenix and Dom Santiago as they face this unprecedented threat, exploring the emotional and physical toll of the invasion through key battles that shape the Gears universe. It aims for a darker tone with horror and survival elements, featuring updated character designs, detailed graphics, and key story moments like the Kelowna battle and Hammer of Dawn deployment. While the exact release date hasn't been confirmed, Gears of War E-Day is expected to launch in late 2025 or early 2026.
Out of here before something else breaks. Lights are back on, that's good.
Evacuate sector and inform maintenance personnel.
Negative Atmosphere is an intense survival horror game that'll keep you on the edge of your seat. Picture this. You're on this massive spaceship called the TRH Rusinov, and things have gone terribly wrong. Playing as Samuel Edwards, the ship's chief medical officer, you'll need to survive against your former crewmates who've turned into these really creepy monsters. The cool thing is, you can use your medical knowledge to your advantage, mixing up medications to deal with enemies or boost yourself. The game's got this great mix of stealth and combat. You'll have to carefully manage your resources since ammo is pretty scarce. You can use everything from guns to improvised weapons like welding lasers and scalpels. What makes it extra interesting is how your choices affect Samuel's mental state and the story. The game looks amazing too, running on Unreal Engine 4 with some really atmospheric lighting that gets more unstable as things progress. The monster designs are super detailed and creepy, but they still look human enough to make you feel a bit sorry for them. The game is set to release in late 2025 for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.